today's project is maintaining the finisher. In my last video, I kind of started maintenance on this, had to get a tire replaced, and now I'm going to kind of work on this a little bit more. It's a couple day project. I had to order some parts online, but some stuff that can be done immediately is replacing some hardware. So let me show you. Alright, so here's kind of where we're missing some hardware. We're going to have to reattach it. And then here as well. Another part of the back of the finisher, kind of the harrow that's damaged, are these chains. So going to unhook them. There's some extra links on there so that I can lower it and hopefully just reattach and not have to get some new chains. And then some of the things that I had to order online were these. Got some missing, so this one's missing here, so going to wait for those to come in the mail. Some other things that I had to replace, you can see a little stress fracture here, should look like that. This one as well. So like I said, a lot of what I need to replace and fix on this finisher, we'll have to wait and see until I get some stuff in the mail. But for today, let's get some hardware replaced. I got this handy little tool so I can see what size of bolts I'll need, and let's get at it. Now that I know I want 5/8 bolts, I'm gonna see how long. So this is what I'm going to be measuring here. It's 2.5 inches, so I want a 5/8, 2.5 inch, or at least 2.5 inch long bolt. If you look here, there's 2 nuts on there, and this is kind of a life hack. With all the vibrations of this piece of equipment, you either need a locking nut, or if you don't have any of that handy, you can use to twist against each other and kind of hold it in place. We need 4 bolts, and then I'm going to see if I have more of the locking nuts, but if not, I'll just grab 2 regular nuts and throw it on a 2.5 inch long bolt. Alright, open this one up. Actually, I feel like this is going to be a lot bigger than what we need, so maybe we'll go with the 7/16 instead. Oh yeah, I'll grab 4 of these. I grabbed 8 regular nuts, put them in my pocket, now we're ready to go. So after I get this hardware replaced, the next thing to tackle is replacing that tire that I removed the other day, and kind of checking all the other tires. So I gotta get this moving freely so I can attach it here. It's pretty well stuck, so. Again, my bolts in my pocket. Right. Well, I think I could have gone with 5/8. That's a lot more slack than I was hoping for. So I'm going to run in and check and see if I have any half bolts, because the 5/8 is a pricey bolt. So I'm going to see if I have any others. Alright, so the half does look like it'll be a perfect fit, and it's a smidge shorter. I guess the one that I was looking at earlier and judging on was a little worn out, so I think it was in fact a half, not a 5/8. So try this one. Oh yeah, that'll work. Alright, now that I got the right size, I'm going to put one nut on at a time. I'll start by hand threading, and then when I get closer to the end, I use the ratchet on the bolt side because it won't reach the nut. Put this over here. And then grab another nut. Good to go. I didn't even put this in there, so see all that? Let's do it again. We'll swap this the other way and take them off. You know, they say practice makes perfect, and the best way to get practice is just doing things wrong all the time. Gosh, it sure is embarrassing. Glad nobody was here to see that happen. Alright, that was a little tutorial on how not to do it. I was just seeing if my nut and bolt were good. Alright, we'll start the first one. Alright, that's how you actually do it. 3 more to go. I feel like I've said it before, but I practiced no-till, but this winter we did a lot of clearing of some new land, and then we also did a lot of driving on the fields this year, so to make a smoother bed for our seeds come planting season, need to take this out there and smooth it off. This harrow will really make for a smooth surface for us. Since I have an auto ratchet, I don't have to hand thread it on as far. Saves me a little time. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the tire I took off the other day back on. To get to where the inside dual needs to get to, I need to use hydraulic 2, lift up the wing of the finisher, roll it under, lower the wing, and then I'm able to put the tire back on. So let's do that. Alright, so I lowered the wing, lowered hydraulic 1 so I can get my tire into place, and then I'll raise hydraulic 1 so I can get the tire on. So let's get the tire into place. Gotta get the tire over the hub. It's a lot easier when the tire was flat. Alright, got it lined up with the hub. Now I just need to lift the hydraulics, lift it up on the hub, and then I can drop the hydraulics and tighten the tire on. We'll see. Alright, gotta get this up on the hub. Okay. I need to get a screwdriver to get this started. This one. Got my foot wedged under here to help. We've got 2 of them started. Here's 3. Why does this keep coming off? I think the bushing's going out because this thing keeps popping off. Alright, we'll try that again. Jeez Louise! There we go. Every single time it's popping off. That looked good well. Now we gotta climb out of here. Alright, so that tire is done. Now we gotta check the others and probably add some air to those. Okay, so I've owned this Krause finisher for only 1 season now, and when I first get an implement, I like to inspect it and kind of look where metal is going to be moving on metal so I can grate. Blue shop towel, some grease, and then I'm going to go through and find everything that needs a little grease added to it. So the discs here, they are on gangs, and then there's 2 grease zerks on each gang. So I'm going to wipe them off. Grease. So right here I saw this little hole, and that kind of told me there's probably a zerk in there. Peeked inside, and I was correct in my assumption. Yes, I'm aware I have some slight hydraulic leaks, but that's a job for another day. Alright, well, we got rain coming in the forecast, so I gotta get out of here and move some round bales under cover. So see you in the next one.